Hello and welcome to Motogp 4, by far my favourite and arguably the greatest Motogp game ever. I've finally got a PS2 emulator on my PC and it is working smoothly after a bit of trial and error, but we got there thanks to a friend of mine. Motogp 4, oh what a trip down memory lane this is. Just the menus, the music, everything about this game. I'm going to just have a quick look at the menus, show off a bit about the game, then we're going to jump into a race and I'm going to talk a bit more about it. But first we're going to go straight to the paddock. What a feature that the modern games don't have. So you have a GP shop, you buy circuits, you buy bikes and riders. Look, you can go through here, you can buy all these riders for sale. You have to buy them in the game, you don't just get given them. I have 4,000. Can I afford Rossi? I think I can for that price. Yes I can, let's just buy Rossi. So now I can ride as Valentino, which I will do. What circuits are there to buy? I would like to know. Okay, so the circuits you have to unlock other ways. Other items. Photo set 1. Yes. So we have a photo, okay, doing this little saving. Go to the theatre. Photo studio. So we've got our first photo. You can cycle through these. These are official photos from the pre-season and throughout the season. Like, look how many there is. There's so many of them. By far one of the best things about this. You have the garage. Now I can go to this. Now because I have Valentino's bike. Look, you just have it like this is just so cool that they have these in the game. There's such simple things, but it makes the game so more enjoyable. It's, I don't know what it is about it. Slight nostalgia I would say, but it makes it so more enjoyable. You have a challenge mode. 125 challenges in this game. No game, a modern game, comes close to that. You have season, which is just your career mode. Arcade, which is your career mode. We're going to jump into MotoGP. We're going to ride as Valentino. There he is, Valentino's the only rider I have. Look at him. Jeez, how old is he back then? 2004, he's only about 25, 26 when you moved to Yamaha. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh, wrong button. Oh, 2004 riders. Right, so we're going to do 5 laps of... So it has to be Jerez. I'm going to start last in the grid, but let's go. Let's jump in. Let's get some track action going. Again, another feature. Look at this. You actually have the grid on your loading screen, so you see who has qualified where. Imagine that in the modern game. Unbelievable. Just such a good feature. But here we are, starting at the back of the grid as Valentino on his 2004 M1. What can we do from last? Now the controls of this game are a little bit awkward for me. A is my throttle, X is my brake, LB and RB are my change of gears, so I'm a bit clunky on it, but I would like to set this game up to have it on the triggers. It would be much more enjoyable and easier. Oh Jesus, Ducati. Oh, we just tapped the back of, is that Abe? Is that Abe? Number 17. We're already doing really well. I don't know what the year he's on actually now that I can think of it. Rossi and Co are already at Drysack Corners, was known back in 2005 or 2004. Only recently got renamed Danny Pedrosa Corner up the inside of a Ducati and a Shinji Nakano, I believe, who high sides out of Drysack Corner, would you believe it? That was a feature as well in the old games. If you got close to an AI rider and put them under pressure for a couple of laps or a couple of corners, the chance of them high siding would go up tenfold and they could have a massive high side like that. Such a cool feature. Again, maybe a little bit unrealistic, but like back in the day that was so cool, and I'd like to see something like that in the modern game where like they can actually have built-in mistakes, so they could actually make a mistake like a real player would. Up to P11 already, we are absolutely motoring. But I'd be well up for doing a career mode of some sorts in this game as kind of a second series on the channel. Obviously with MotoGP 22 coming out in a few weeks, that will take kind of precedent again on the channel, but I'd love to play a lot more of this game. I have such fond memories of it. And as well, also since I have the emulator working, it looks to be pretty well optimized on my PC. Hello! I love the way they look behind in this game. Such a cool feature. Kenny Roberts, so Got onto the back of, that might be Alex Hoffman. Yeah, it is. We're going to dive into turn 2. He sits up, gives us the room. That's actually Nakano, I believe. Yeah, 56, I was shitting you. So it was Alex Hoffman. Oh, Christ. Alex Hoffman, who high sides over Drysack. Listen to the fans cheering, like you just don't hear that in the modern games. It's so good, this game. I can't believe it. After all these years, get back onto it. Look, mistake from the eye there. Struggling to get past. Oh, Nakano. Look at that. That wasn't me pressing that was Rossi himself just having a look over his shoulder. It's all these small things that add up to make this game so good. Also, the fact that I have the emulator working, like I said before I got distracted by this game. If people would be interested in seeing me play any other PS2 era games, Superbike games, I got a lot of questions a couple of months back about would I play Superbike games, and I would. Just let me know what you'd like to see on the channel. I'm an open book here. I really am a blank canvas. I would do anything with these games. But let me know if you would be interested in a career mode on this game, starting out in 125 and going all the way up to see could I win the Motogp Championship. We slide up the inside of Colin Edwards, my future teammate. A year later, these boys were paired up at the factory Yamaha squad. Look at Rossi drifting it. Up next is either Alex Barras on the Repsol or Nikki. That is Nikki, I believe. Yeah, it is. So we're almost on the back of the leaders now, and it looks like I actually don't know where is Valentino in it. Yeah, they actually are. Setti and Valentino are going side by side through Crivier and Ferrari. Up next, that would be, who's that? Number 7, that's Carlos Checa. This is Alex Barros into the final corner. We send it, but he's going to have the cutback surely. Last of the late breakers. Alex Barros was big contact between me and the Czech 3 Yamaha. Penultimate lap time. I believe we can win this race. Go for the late lunge, top racking it. Barris, and look at that. Look the way they run off track, they sit the bike up. That is so cool. Imagine the modern day having that sort of sense. That just sums up how good these games were. And how badly they've gone backwards and nearly crashed on the grass. Fair enough, the physics in this game aren't the best. They're very slidey and wheelie like, but just the whole era of this was just so good. And the way they had these little things like the eye looking over their shoulder, running wide, making mistakes themselves, and having the kind of know-abouts that when they're getting towards the edge of the track, knowing to pick the bike up. It's just such a cool feature. So we managed to get past Biaggi, I believe. We're going to be up behind Rossi. I'm actually going to sit on these boys for the lap and see can Rossi repass. Oh, contact. Can he repass Sete? I'm actually a bit quicker, so I'm actually going to go past him and see. Oh, Rossi up my inside, last of the late breakers, Valentino. Oh, Biaggi. Mistake from Rossi, sits up. Like, see the way they just have the idea of they know when the bikes are there. I need to pull the finger out here though, because at least one of the Rossis has to win this race. Going to keep you on board for the last lap just to show off the gameplay and how good this game really is. Oh, look at that, like the way he looks when we hit him. Just a bit of slipstream. Valentino goes for it on Valentino. Top racking it in. Biaggi, big mistake, into the gravel he goes. Valentino fights back. We're kind of shagging ourselves here because we can't catch Sete fighting ourselves. Sete knows what's coming. The final corner. Can't get him into the stadium section. No, not close enough yet. Right on his back wheel though. It's all about the exit. Yeah, I seem to get much better exits than I do. So he parked it in the middle of the corner. It's coming for the final corner. Bogged down though, wrong gear, and goes for it again into the final corner. Leave the brakes off. Does contact. Oh, he's pinged me wide. All about the drive. Look, I'm sitting me up. Do we have the drive on the Yamaha? Looks like we do, and we're going to win the race. Rossi 1, Rossi 3. What a brilliant race that was. I mean, look, you can rotate the camera around. I can do all this myself. Like, there's just so much more. Look at that wheelie. What a wheelie. Well done, Valentino. The fact they have a flagman as well, that's a big feature that's missing. Hand wave at the hand. Look at that hand. Unreal. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then you go straight into the replay after the race. What a brilliant feature that is. I think if I press... Oh no, wrong button. But we came home in the win, player 46. Valentino came home just behind Seta in P3. Oh, the nostalgia is real. We got a trophy, first victory. Finished, oh, that's challenge 83. So I've actually, the challenges I was talking about, you can actually complete them in the game as well, so you don't have to do them all through the challenge menu, which is quite cool. So just playing the game, you can actually do a lot of them, and they count towards your overall bikes and points and level and stuff, so that's pretty cool. The number of items in the shop has increased, so I can go buy some more. So before we finish, I'm going to buy some videos and show it off, provided it doesn't copyright the video, but we'll see. So unfortunately I couldn't buy any more videos, but I got more pictures of Colin Edwards. Oh, look at these, you get really in-depth photos. That's Seta's bike. It's 3 photos, again, fairly cool though. These are such a cool feature. The only video I could buy was the opening, which I'm actually not going to show because I believe that might get copyrighted. But I'm going to leave it there for today's video. What a bloody amazing game this is. Once again, if you want me to play a career mode of some sort on this game, or if you want to see any other GP bikes or GP games from this era, or anything at all, superbikes, let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy today's video, consider subscribing down below. Drop a like to help out the channel. I should catch you all in the not so distant future with another video. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.